my special guest today, Mama T Lassiter. Mama T, say hello.
Hello, blessings everybody in the Tampa Bay area. This is Mama T, the founder and CEO of Successes Unlimited Women and Youth Business Center. And I am blessed and privileged to have with me, I'm just going to keep it real. They my posse.
Corey
They my
and
bodyguard.
Royce.
Corey Outlaw in the house on the radio with Mama T, and then I got Royce Wheeler, the man. If you want to know about taxes, if you want to save money, if you want to get rich, y'all better do a drive-by and check Corey out. He's down there on Central. Thank you so much, Denise, for allowing me to come in and to announce the 14th Annual Lawfest. And it's going to take place on October the 28th at the Enoch Davis Center. Mm-hmm. The address is 1111 18th Avenue South.
Yes.
It begins at 10 o'clock, and we're going to take it on out until 4. If you have any legal issues, if you have child support problems, if you have immigration problems, if you need a patent, if you have business problems, family, civil, criminal, personal injury, you name it, Successes Unlimited, we will have attorneys there for every area of law.
Every area of law?
Every area.
Well, I got.
You can sit down one-on-one,
Uh-huh.
and you can talk to this lawyer, and some of them, I got more than one. I'm going to cut off at 50. I'm at 35 now. I'm going to get 15 more attorneys. I want people to be able to come and bring their paperwork, their documents, and then what is really so cool, Professor Darrell Wilson with the Stetson School of Law, they have a group, the Black students.
Mm-hmm.
Him and attorney Theresa John Pierre Cole, she's from Tampa, the sister bag. They get in a room, and all they do is see people that need to get their rights restored.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
I have a quick question, Mama T, before you go further. You said come see an attorney for any area of law, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is something generally not addressed by a lot of people, but I hear a lot of people ask me this question on my prayer line through the week.
Right.
Now, you know how sometimes a lot of people can have a lot of family issues with their family?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's on a funny note. I want to ask you this. Can you talk to a lawyer about trying to divorce people in your family?
Yeah. No, seriously. On the real side, this is one of the reasons that I believe that God put it in my belly.
Yes.
To do the Law Fest, because yes. I have people every day as a community activist. Some of the things that they're going through and experiencing, mm-hmm. They don't have a clue of where to get the help.
Yes.
Then they don't have the money.
True.
So
true.
What I'll be doing is, because God gave me favor with people, mm-hmm. I will call and ask some of my lawyer friends, I need you to see this one. I need you to take care of this one. And they will do it because, see, what people don't realize, mm-hmm. lawyers have to do so much pro bono in a certain time period. Mm-hmm. Plus, it makes their record. It makes them look good when they want to run for the different bars and associations, if they can say that they have done something where they wasn't charging people. So, yeah.
They certainly need to have that on their record,
Divorce, child, a lot of us want to divorce some people from our family. But we have to pray and fast and just keep holding on. You ain't see my Facebook page yesterday to my church, and I did a drive-by on Holly now. My birthday, I got to work. I don't think so. I made them promise me on Facebook. Friday, they're going to help me set up. Saturday, they're going to show up, because I'm going to be walking around and drinking my Cokes and my Sprites and greeting everybody and laughing and talking with people and having a good time.
Yes.
And making sure everything's going on. It's going to be a party. It's a fair.
I just couldn't help bust out there because we always saying it because that's one thing I'm usually ministering to people. Well, no matter how mad you get with them, how much they bring drama to the family, you can't divorce them because God placed them in your family.
You know, that's a good question. I'm going to go ask one of the divorce lawyers. I'm going to get the answer for you, okay? But let's talk about my boys.
Yes, let's go.
Me and my babies, my boys. I'm so proud of them.
Yes.
They have rejuvenated me because I was finna walk away. Corey pulled me to the side one night.
Okay.
And he said, Mama, you can't go. You got to stay out here in the trenches. He convinced me.
All right.
He convinced me.
To stay afloat.
Then I started watching this one.
Uh-huh.
And he friended me on Facebook.
Okay.
Old lady get friended. And then I saw what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
We coming into the tight season. We need to encourage and build him up. We need to support him. And then what I love is they're young. And they're serious. They ain't about the foolishness of the past. They want to deal with today and tomorrow. And I love that. Talk to my boys.
So you brought your posse with you,
This my posse. They're my men. Both of them drop dead gorgeous. I got me a chocolate one, deep chocolate,
Lord,
and I got me a butter pecan. Yeah, I do.
Lord help us.
Y'all know, Mama T, it's a new day. I done ran for mayor. You didn't want me for mayor. I am the community activist, but I am the founder and CEO of Successes Unlimited. And we paying for this show, and we going to have fun with it. I'm tired of all the drama. I got to. You told me to loosen up.
Yeah, well, you got to loosen up.
Okay, go ahead, talk, boo.
Okay, guys, which we're going to hear from Corey or Royce right now? What you want to talk about on Lawfest?
Let's go. How you doing, Miss Lady?
Good. They call me Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Princess. Okay.
What you going to share with us?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Mama T for allowing the opportunity to come on the radio and to even be a part of the Lawfest, even to just speak on it.
Yes.
One of the most important things that I thought about the Lawfest was having the ability to, like she was saying, having access to lawyers. Because with me being in business and marketing and licensing, and just the transfer of information, you know, the higher that you go up in business, the more legal advice that you're going to need in order to protect yourself. I've never personally been to anything that provided 35 lawyers that are willing to work for free to answer your questions. I mean,
unbelievable.
Right. I mean, the magnitude of that's unheard of, because I mean, to get 35 lawyers in one building, I can only imagine how much that would cost if they were getting paid. You know, and to have access to that, you know,
yes.
in order and to have access to that information, I think that speaks volumes, because this day and age, you know, if anybody's paying attention, which I hope everybody's paying attention, but as we all know through previous track records, some people pay attention and some people don't. But the most important thing is the people that are paying attention, that see the opportunity with the Lawfest and what it provides. It's really a major asset that I think sometimes within this community we seem to miss our blessings. Because if you think about it, I'm in business. I understand marketing, patents, non-compete rules, non-disclosure rules, 1099s. I understand all of that stuff. And if you don't understand it, it costs money to learn it. And having access to 35 lawyers that can say, okay, hey, how much is it going to cost for me to patent this? What's the process to patent this? Just even having access to those lawyers may save you $2,000 to $3,000 personally by getting that information for free. Exactly. So that was one of the things that I thought was really the most important, because man, with nowadays, with the transfer of information, social media, photography, pictures, if you handle your paperwork right, every time something that you do or create moves, there is a legal way that you could actually be generating income off of it. So with that being said, I think that having just the access to 35 lawyers is one of the most important things. Because, I mean, I have a marketing company that I have to deal with that sometimes. You know, it may be a situation where one of my clients may say, hey, listen, I want you more than just a graphic designer or this or that. And I say, okay, hey, well, then let's get into a partnership. Obviously, if they come to the table with their business, their logo, their name, they're going to always own their own. They're going to own that trademark. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you don't understand business going into a partnership, that's some of the stuff that you need to cover, because if me and Royce own a company and our agreement is he gets the licensing of the company, but I get a higher percentage in equity, that means 10, 15 years down the line, if me and him come to bad terms and we can't see eye to eye, or we just want to separate from the company, that legal advice, guess what? He has that company licensing. I may have made a little bit more money than him within the company for that time period, but now he has the free will to go and do whatever he wants to do with that company. That's legal advice that people that say they want to get in business, partnerships, and they start building relationships and start making money off of their product, you need to be in tune to that type of stuff, because that's the difference between you becoming a franchise or you remaining a mom and pop. So
knowledge is power.
You know, so I mean, come and get that legal advice. Legal advice is something that, man, listen, you'll be working so hard and don't get paid a dime if you don't handle your paperwork right. Ask MC Hammer.
Oh, you had to go there.
That is
ask MC Hammer, TLC. Ask him how much money Pebbles made off of TLC. They left with $1.25 off of a tour that made how many millions?
I forgot, but I've seen the movie.
But if they had something like the Lawfest to the world, they could have came and talked to a couple people.
I've been trying to make it international.
You know what? That is just amazing you shared it, because, like you say, just ask Tony Braxton, ask TLC, and all the rest of them.
I bet you I know who you can't ask. It's Prince, though.
Ooh.
Prince been to 35 Lawfests.
Well, you know what? It's amazing you said that. Now, Prince, like they say, he was truly business-like, but even with his death last year, I saw a video on YouTube, and Dick Gregory was saying in this thing, well, you know, Prince fought all these years for his catalog, and he got it back about 2-3 years ago. But these people up there in the top wasn't gonna let it go. Thought he was all this and that. So
listen, hold on. Let me say. let me chime in on that one, okay?
Oh, it's getting
that
good.
is the risk, the gain, and the reward when you go into ownership. And let me repeat, that is the risk, the gain, and the reward when you go into ownership. Because when you go into ownership, guess who owns it? You. You.
okay.
Not him, not her, not those people over there, not this consulting company or this group. You're the sole owner. So, and when you're the owner, you control the revenue stream. So let's get that correct. You know, and the reason why I said let me get that correct, because going into business, you have to have that type of mentality of ownership. If not, your business is going to remain stagnant, because you're not going to know how to navigate through to grow the business. That's why I keep referring it back to the Lawfest, having access to 35 lawyers. You may think that you want something, but you don't even understand it legally. You may start moving faster than you've handled your business, and guess what? You've lost something that you've tried to build, and it happens all the time. So that was, and I've heard stories about Prince and they coming for him and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But the thing is, just know that people going to come for you when you have ownership, no matter what type of territory.
Yes.
That's why the IRS and the government don't let millionaires sleep.
Yes. But see, thanks for sharing it, because that is where you went right there at the end where I was talking about. They coming for it. And then they said they came for him. So anyway, with that, we're going to go ahead and just go to commercial break a little bit. We'll come back with our second half of the program, but we want to get a little promos out there. And Donald, I want you to take us to commercial break, and we'll be coming back with part 2 of Matters of the Heart with my special guests, Mama T Lassiter with her guests, special posse guests, Royce and Corey, who are supporting her wholeheartedly with this 14th Annual Lawfest event. All right, Donald, take us out.